Welcome back to Province Wide. I'm Daiene Vernile. It started with a mention on The Ellen Show and has spiraled into a Facebook campaign, viral videos, and active twittering. The goal is to get the American TV talk show host to visit Kitchener-Waterloo during Oktoberfest. On a segment called What's Wrong with These Photos, talk show host Ellen DeGeneres happened to mention Kitchener-Waterloo.
Sherry Duven in Kingston, Ontario. I'm sending you two pictures. These were taken at the Kitchener-Waterloo parade. The lion looked good from the front, but I was surprised to see what he looked like from behind. I think you'll like this.
It's a Lions Club float.
I like that. Let's see what she thinks I'll like in the back.
The fact that the back end of the float appears somewhat phallic wasn't lost on the crowd, or it would seem Ellen.
Like it, I love it!
You'd think that poking fun at KW Oktoberfest might cause some embarrassment or hurt feelings, but it's been just the opposite. A Facebook page soon popped up called Ellen DeGeneres for Parade Marshal. So far, over 24,000 people have joined. And on Ellen's webpage, she invites people to get on TV by posting questions to YouTube. And that's what Oktoberfest organizers have done.
Hey, Ellen, if you come to Kitchener-Waterloo Oktoberfest and be our parade marshal,
we'll have a barrel of fun.
The cities of Kitchener and Waterloo are also backing the campaign to get Ellen to visit. If she decides to serve as marshal for the Oktoberfest parade this year, they've agreed to fly her world domination flag in front of their respective city halls. So, will Ellen travel north to see that unique float in person? The two people who are working very hard behind the scenes to make this happen are Larry Blundell, he is the executive director of KW Oktoberfest, and Linda Zavarella, she is in communications, a coordinator there with the region of Waterloo. Larry, when you first saw this video, what did you think?
I was quite taken by it, quite frankly. I mean, I thought, isn't this great? A little city like ours is going to be on the Ellen Show.
So you didn't think it was embarrassing?
Not at all. I thought it was funny.
So any kind of news is good news, right?
Almost.
Linda, you know all about PR with your work at the region, but in your spare time, you decided to take on this cause. Why a Facebook page?
It just sort of popped in my head that we had to take the opportunity to invite Ellen and see if she'd come. And it was on the heels of the Facebook page that invited Betty White to be on Saturday Night Live for Mother's Day.
Great success with that, right?
Exactly.
How many people do you have on so far?
We're just about rounding the corner to about 25,000 people.
Wow, that's surprising.
That's significant for this area, I believe.
Do you have any idea if she has seen the Facebook page?
I'd be hard-pressed to say that she hasn't. There has been so many of those 25,000 people sending emails directly to her. And Twitter, we've got a whole contingent of people who know how to Twitter and are twittering Ellen directly. We've got videos that people are sending asking Ellen to come. So I think she may have had an inkling of our
that you're up to this.
Yeah.
You also have a few other ideas up your sleeve. You formed a committee. So what's next in this campaign?
But we do have a loose committee because we're trying to make this as non-contrived as possible. And so we've got a number of ideas that we've been blue skying, if you would. A little bit premature to talk about them right now because they still need some activity and some confirmation. But there's going to be some interesting things happen.
Well, we wait to see that. Now, what would it mean for Oktoberfest if you could get somebody of Ellen's stature to come and be your parade marshal?
I think it'd be great. I think that what's happened already is good for not only the festival but for the community. I mean, we've been on the world stage now for the better part of a week and a half. So, what more could you ask in June when a festival takes place in October?
You know that there are many people and causes that do try to get her attention. What have you got to do to get noticed?
I think we need to increase the numbers on the Facebook page for sure. We need to continue to be sending in dances and poems and songs and videos telling Ellen that we really want her here in Kitchener-Waterloo and at Oktoberfest. And I think the community, from what I'm reading from the Facebook page, is really willing to do that. They're asking me on a daily basis, what can we do to get her here? And that's the part of our campaign that we're sort of switching to, is what would you do to get her here? And we'd love to hear some suggestions and ideas, and love to see their videos.
You may have to beat this group in Australia that's trying to do the same thing, right?
That's right. But the more you know, imaginative it is, the better. And I think that at this point in time, the group in Australia has 2 strikes against it. First of all, they're very far away.
Okay. And second?
And they haven't got the same kind of impetus behind, I think, them at this point in time.
Yeah. What do they have on their Facebook page?
I checked their Facebook page. Actually, they're just breaking 500 fans. And they did have a group dance in the sand, which did get them some national coverage in Australia, but that was it. So they asked her to come and film a show there. There isn't a real purpose for her to go there, and we have a real purpose, an event for her to come and join us.
And be at that parade, and which brings me to the float. That float. Does the Lions Club keep it the way it is, or will there be, shall we say, adjustments to it?
I think we can pretty well safely say there will be no adjustments made to the Lions Club float. And I would imagine there will be more people looking at the Lions Club float from a different angle this year than they had.
Well, you know, this is the thing. When you're at a parade, you're watching the floats coming at you.
Usually.
You don't look and see what's gone past you, right?
That's right.
And I guess it is what it is. For people who are watching now, who would like to help in some way, what do you suggest they can do?
Again, join the Facebook page, email Ellen, do a video, rewrite the words to Roll Out the Barrel, and have her come and sing the song and have her come. There's lots of things we can do, and there's a lot of really interesting ideas, actually, a lot of good discussions happening on the Facebook page, and really good community support for it. So.
Maybe you need to send her some lederhosen.
We've talked about that.
Okay.
And we're just trying to find the size right now.
Well, Larry Blundell and Linda Zavarella, thanks very much for coming and talking to us today.
Thanks so much for having us.
Your mail and how to reach us are coming up on Province Wide.